Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're looking at 10 classic Assassin's Creed features set to make a grand return in Mirage.
Welcome, Hidden One.
Tailing missions. Hated by gamers everywhere, tailing missions were once an extremely common part of the medium, with Assassin's Creed leading the charge. Black Flag may be universally beloved, but few would disagree that it's got too many of these tedious missions. Well, Mirage is bringing tailing missions back, albeit not in large numbers. There are, thankfully, very few of them, but we've been following people around since those interrogations in the very first game, so it wouldn't really feel like a classic AC title if they weren't here in some form. And keep an eye out for that other infamous mission type, paper chasing. There is one paper chase hidden out there in Baghdad.
All credit where it is due, for this man came to my aid at my darkest hour.
One-hit assassinations. Valhalla brought back the Hidden Blade, gifted to Eivor by Mirage's protagonist, Basim. But by default, the Hidden Blade wasn't a one-hit kill assassination, just like in Origins and Odyssey, but in stark contrast to every other game before them. You could, however, toggle the option for one-hit kills in the menu. Mirage goes back to basics, giving you one-hit assassinations regardless of the level of the enemy, which makes more sense. Just because someone is 7 feet tall and carrying an axe doesn't mean they'd miraculously be able to survive being stabbed in the head. Fans will definitely love this return to form.
Basim ibn Ishaq, you now follow in the Eagle's path.
Factions.
Beshi told me I could exchange this token for your help. What say you?
If he gave you this, he must hold you in high regard.
They were a key part of the Ezio trilogy, but you haven't been able to use in-game factions to your advantages really since the transition to PS4 and Xbox One. And that was a long time ago now. Not being able to send in thieves, mercenaries, or courtesans to distract enemies definitely limited the stealth opportunities in the games that dropped them, but factions now return in Mirage. You'll need to get various tokens, merchant tokens, scholar tokens, and power tokens by completing optional contracts, and then you can use those tokens, as opposed to currency, to unlock distraction or blending opportunities in certain missions.
Let us save the details for another time. We need to get you out of here.
Slow yourself, ya Azizi.
Blending. Yes, another big feature that's been sorely missing from the last few games is social stealth. They tried to bring it back in Valhalla, but it didn't really work. You could blend with the scenery in restricted towns, but you couldn't blend with groups of people, making it an almost useless feature. Social stealth has returned to Mirage, with Basim able to easily blend with groups of people to avoid the detection of guards, as well as still sitting on benches. Arguably, the lack of social stealth in recent games makes those worlds feel more lifeless. There are NPCs, sure, but you can't engage with them. And with social stealth, the NPCs become invaluable tools for Basim. Eavesdropping.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Not every game made use of the eavesdropping mechanic that appeared in Assassin's Creed 1. As well as that first one, eavesdropping was a key part of 3 and Black Flag, especially when they were combined with a tailing mission. Eavesdropping is back in Mirage, but no, you won't have to complete tailing missions that desynchronize you for getting too far away at the same time. You'll find some NPCs having an important conversation and sit on a nearby bench or lurk in a hiding spot, blending into your surroundings and listening to them to unlock stealth opportunities and missions. And the big eavesdrop radius is back too.
The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Investigations.
What is there?
Rebel sympathizers. If Noor visited this area for any reason, it is worth following up on.
The first game is designed around Altair getting the name of a target and then having to conduct investigations in whichever city he's been sent to unlock the assassination mission. In later games, investigating targets was all part of narrative-heavy missions, but in Mirage, the freer structure of going to a place and being told to uncover what you can is back. It's definitely more engaging and narrative-heavy than it was in the first one, but this is the core way the story unfolds. You'll have an investigation menu to look at your targets, key allies, and places of interest, and you'll go and explore each of them to unlock the main target for that area of Baghdad.
This will prove to be no small challenge, I can tell you.
Eagle Vision. Assassin's Creed Origins massively changed Eagle Vision by tying it to Senyu, Bayek's actual pet eagle that can explore environments, find treasures, and tag enemies. By Valhalla, some form of Eagle Vision, now known as Odin's Sight, had returned, but Eivor still had their trusty Raven, Sunin. Mirage really has the best of both worlds. Basim's got another eagle, Ikindu, but he's also got true Eagle Vision again, revealing enemies, chests, and mission items, highlighting them all in different colors. And you can keep it turned on for as long as you need it, just like in the older games, though Basim won't be able to run while it's active. Assassination missions.
It is time, Basim.
What is your plan?
That will be for Basim to decide.
Big sandboxy assassination missions reached their apex in Unity and Syndicate. You had various scripted opportunities for distractions, infiltrations, and always an interesting unique kill. But you could also ignore all that and tackle the mission in your own way. But there was a general absence of big open-ended assassination missions in Odyssey and Valhalla. You'll be pleased to hear this isn't the case with Mirage, and all of Basim's major targets are in stealth arenas like this where he has many varied opportunities and ways to reach his target, some more interesting than others. It's up to you to explore and find out how you want to approach the mission. Insta-kill counters. Many will say that the insta-kill counterattacks from the older games are unbalanced, but you can't deny that they've always been a lot of fun to exploit. They also return in Mirage, provided you make use of the parrying. When Basim parries a normal enemy, he'll get the option to one-hit kill them. This doesn't work on all enemies, like the pikemen or brutes, who still need to be dodged and blocked, but it does work on the majority. Considering Basim is significantly weaker in combat than Eivor, Cassandra, or Bayek, getting this option back keeps the combat fun and makes you think more strategically during encounters.
Why must we stop? I learn nothing from failing.
True learning requires action and stillness in equal parts.
Notoriety.
Is it him? I think so.
The notoriety system was key in the Ezio trilogy and Assassin's Creed 3. You'd have different levels of notoriety depending on what actions you'd been witnessed doing, which would make guards more immediately hostile towards you. It's now been about 10 years since the notoriety system left the series, but in Mirage, it's back. Not only do you become notorious after carrying out big assassinations, just like in the first game, but you'll regularly be bribing heralds and tearing down posters to lower Basim's wanted level. It's always been an interesting system that adds depth to the world by changing the way NPCs react to you.
Before I act, I will be sure.
Let us know down in the comments whether you think Mirage is a true return to form for the series. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.